A lot of men avoid divorced women and single moms.
Scary, isn't it, really? It is when you're on your own, single.
This one will sting, but it's the truth. A lot of men avoid divorced women and single moms, not because they're bad people, okay, but because of the baggage that comes with it. Let's break it down, shall we? A divorced woman usually carries emotional scars. She's been through betrayal, conflict, failure, child custody, and often she hasn't healed from it. That pain doesn't just disappear, it bleeds into the next relationship. Men can feel that bitterness, that distrust, and most don't want to pay for what the last man did. Now let's talk about the single moms. It's not just about dating her, it's about inheriting her past. The ex is always in the picture. The baby daddy will be forever tied to her and her child. And no matter how great the guy is, he's never the first priority. Her kids will be. And they should be. The child should come first. But most men aren't signing up to be second place in their own relationship. It doesn't mean divorced women or single moms can't find love. That's not what I'm saying. But it does mean the pool is smaller because men weigh these realities before committing to somebody. So stop shaming men for wanting less baggage. It's not hate, it's honesty. If you want a high value man, you've got to bring more than wounds and history to the relationship. You have to bring healing, peace, and partnership because that's what men stay for.
A high-value man prioritizes stability and security in a relationship, which is why he avoids dating single moms. The responsibility of supporting another man's children adds layers of complexity, financial strain, and emotional turmoil that can overshadow personal goals. This dynamic often leads to resentment, loss of autonomy, and an imbalance of power, making such relationships unsustainable.
Right, so if you're dating a single mum, there's some things you need to pay attention to. Firstly, if she is using the little spare time that she has to talk to you, be consistent, and see you regularly, she must like you. We are literally dealing with everything. Every school run, every doctor's appointment, every club. Then throw in what we need to do. When we need to do work, we need to sort the house out. We've got life admin to do. So if she somehow fits you in all of that craziness, you need to fucking appreciate it. And best believe, if you don't, we've dealt with enough. We'll kick you to the curb. Single mums, we're a different breed. We're a different fucking breed.
My new ick is men that are trying to get to know me, date me, whatever, and not understanding that, like, the little time that I do have is not to be wasted. I don't have time for shit. I wake up at 4:30 a.m. every day so that I can work out for 30 minutes and have 2 hours to myself to get dressed for the day before my child wakes up, and that's not a guarantee that he won't wake up while I'm trying to get dressed. From about 4:30 to 7:30, I'm either having my little bit of me time / mommy time before he wakes up, or it's full mommy time because he'll wake up when I wake up. From 7:30 to about 4 o'clock, I'm at work. I'm working. I'm with clients. I'm going to networking events. I'm doing everything that I have to do. From 4:30 to about 8:30, 9 o'clock, I'm back in mommy mode. I'm doing dinner, bath, books, spending time with my child, all the good stuff until he goes to bed. From about 8:30, 9 o'clock to about 10:30, 11 o'clock, I'm finishing up any of the work that I couldn't get done and also trying to have downtime and taking my showers and all that good stuff before I hopefully go to bed by 11:30. And hopefully I'm in bed by 11:30 because why? I'm waking up at 4:30 a.m. to do the shit all over again the next day. I only have one free day out of the week, well, baby free day out of the week, which is Wednesdays. He goes with his dad, and I enjoy that time, but I'm still working. And I use that after work time to either go on a solo date, have dinner with my girls, do something for myself, and I go to bed early. But then I'm also having to do laundry and all the other stuff I don't get to do when I have my child. So that's not really my free day. But I make time for the shit that I want because that's important. And every other weekend he goes with his dad, and that is my time to actually just have fun and decompress. But even then, I'm using that as the time to do the things that I can't do when I have my child. So in the event that I'm dating or giving anybody my time and energy and I'm making time for you in my busy fucking schedule, please don't piss me off by saying, damn, like, when am I going to see you? You don't want to talk to me, you didn't text me back, because you're about to piss me. So I say all this to say, if you are dating a single parent, or a woman who primarily has her kid majority of the time, whatever the case may be, a woman that has a kid or kids, understand that if she is making time for you, she must really fucking like you or see some potential in you, because we don't have time. We make the time. And don't piss her off by asking when you're going to see her. Understand her schedule. Pay attention to her schedule, especially if she tells you her schedule, and then plan shit for her, because the last thing that we want to do is think about planning something or answering a "what are you doing" question. No, plan it out, set it up, and let me know when we can do it so that I can turn my brain off for 2.5 seconds. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Bit of a big week this week. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. I'd like to say I'm 39, but I'm turning 49. My last year in my 40s. Scary, isn't it, really? It is when you're on your own, single, hellfire. And do you know what annoys me? People say, oh gosh, why on earth would you be single? Because I've just not found that Prince Charming. It's got to be there somewhere. Somebody who can match my positivity, my energy, just my morals. So, shall we put it out there? Let's try and find her someone before she's 50. God's sake, I don't even feel like I'm nearly 50. But hey ho, I have a good life.
So it happened again. I had a date cancel on me, and we were supposed to go out for dinner tonight as a single mom. So it's a few hours before the dinner. I get a Instagram message that he's not going to be able to make it. He has to bail. This was a guy from my DMs, and he's out of town. He said he was coming into town, wanted to take me out for dinner. I said sure, cleared my schedule, made sure that I used one of my 4 free nights a month to meet this guy. And the funny thing is that I knew this was going to happen. I had a feeling a few days ago and told a few friends that this guy was going to stand me up. So I guess at least he had the decency to send me a message and let me know that he wasn't going to make it. I just don't get it. I don't understand. I don't think this guy had actually any intentions of coming to my city. I think it was all bullshit, and I was just picking up on this really hardcore. But I can't even get a date. I literally cannot even get one date, get people to meet me. I don't understand what it is. I'm not on the dating apps, trying to meet people in real life. Thought maybe I would try my DMs to see if that was an option, like my own personal dating app for all my social media. That's not working. What is it? Like, what am I not getting? What am I doing wrong? What am I not seeing?
Where do you find men to date? Dating apps? I was on dating apps. I'm not right now. But this week I got asked out at a gas station by a super cute 25-year-old man driving a nice car, and I did not handle it very well. So I had been cutting the grass all day. I was covered head to toe in dirt and grass and not looking my best. And I was exhausted. I'm filling up my portable gas tanks to bring back from my lawnmower, and the man in the bay attached to me asks me for my name. And I looked up at him and I said, how old are you? And he said, 25. And I said, yeah, I could be your mother. Why don't you go find a beautiful 25-year-old woman who would love to be with you? Now, he was very kind, but persistent. And he said, I don't want to go ask a 25-year-old woman. I would like your name and your phone number and to take you out. And I looked up at him with utter exhaustion and I said, no, you don't. You just want to tap this. You just want to go tell all your buddies that you tapped a cougar and I rocked your world, and now you get to check that off your bingo card. And he laughed at me and he said, well, yes, that would be lovely, but I would really like to take you out. So once again, I looked at him and said, you do not have the patience for me. And he was confused and asked, what does that mean? I said, well, I have a 3-month no kissing rule. So do you have the patience to hang out with me and get to know me for 3 months, knowing that you're not going to get any physical benefits? Like you would actually have to get to know me. And he said, I would love that. He said, I could be your friend for 3 months. I said, how about a stepdad? Do you want to be a stepdad? Because I have 4 teenagers and I run some businesses and I own a farm and take care of all of that. Do you want all that responsibility with me? He was such a good sport. And he said, that sounds like a fun journey. I said, why don't I give you my social media? And you can hear what I have to say on there, and then you can contact me and see if you're still interested. I was really trying to push him away. And he said, I do not want your social media before I get your phone number. I want to be able to call you and get to know you. Where is this kid coming up with this shit? So I gave him my number, knowing damn well that I'm not going to go out with him. And now he's texting me and being so sweet. And I handled it all wrong. But to answer your question, you can meet men anywhere. Gas stations, grocery stores, home improvement stores. But I think the best way to meet somebody is through a club or an activity that you both have in common. But right now I'm taking some time off.